Alright guys, so I'm back as always. So first things first, just pick up the color that you want the hair to be in, and also pick up the brush. And I am using airbrush Tapezoid. I'm just forgetting the name, but yeah, something along those lines. So the first step is, and also we are going to be using just one color the whole tutorial, and you would not need any other color or any other variant of the color that you are using, as in this case I'm using a purple color, but you wouldn't need to use a darker version of it or lighter version of it, so there's no need. So the first step is to kind of play around with the brush size and also its opacity to create a good base. So what you have to do is first have to create a base with hair-like strokes and in the shape that you want the hair to be in, and increase the size of the brush and decrease the opacity. Then maybe you can just decrease the size of the brush and increase the opacity. This way we are actually adding different hair strokes with different pigmentation. Some are light, some are dark, some are thick, some are thin. So the goal here is to kind of fill up the whole shape that you have for the hair with this base, and this will actually give the whole hair look a really good effect, as we do want to have some thick and some thin and some light and some really pigmented hair strokes. So that's the goal here. There's no rule for this one. You can just go ahead and play around with it as you like, and you can just play around with the size and the opacity. So just play with opacity and the size in the first go. And the next step is really simple. Just create a new layer above the base, change the layer mode to add, and just choose whatever brush you want to choose, and also just decrease the size of the brush. Now I did say that we are not going to be using any versions of the base color, but here I actually went ahead and used a lighter version of the color, but you don't have to. You can just use the base color, and when you change the layer mode to add, it actually automatically brightens the color up. So here the goal is to actually create more hair strokes above the base like this, and the hair strokes should be really thin. And once you have the hair strokes, you want to pick up your smudge brush and you want to make sure you are blending out the starting points of the hair and the ending points of the hair where they are looking really messy. And also when you are blending the lighter hair strokes, make sure you are doing so in this shape of the hair stroke. I hope that is making sense, and not just going over the hair strokes randomly. And here, yeah, that's what I'm doing here. I actually went ahead and added more hair strokes, more light hair strokes over it, because it was not enough for me. So it's up to you how you like it. And yeah, just keep adding the hair strokes and keep blending those out. You don't have to. The goal is not to blend out everything completely. Now once that is done, go back to your base layer and the base color that you used and kind of just fill out any gaps that you might see in that hair chunk or any hairstyle that you are painting. Now what you want to do is you want to go back to the highlighted layer, to that layer where we actually created those light colored hair stroke, or you can just create a new layer to do this step so that you don't mess up. And here we are adding highlights to the hair, and they can look harsh initially because we are going to be smudging those out, blending those out. So again, the key here is to blend the highlight out in the hair stroke shape itself and not just go crazy over it in a circular motion. I hope this is making sense. That's how you blend highlights when you are painting hair. So the highlights are looking cute. Actually, that's it. You don't really have to go ahead and do the rest of the things that I'm gonna do in this tutorial, but I'm still going to show you what I did after this step. So yeah, you must be done by now, but just keep watching. So what I did basically is this step is crucial. Here you have to create a new layer right at the bottom of every other layer that you have, and you have to create really thin hair-like strokes around the edges of the whole hair to create that flyaways or that baby hair kind of look. Now once that is done, now this step that I'm gonna do is optional. Here you can take a darker version of the base color, but I did say you don't have to, and you don't really have to, but I did go ahead and picked up a darker version of the base color, decreased the size of the brush, and added more dark hair strokes. And this I did on the base layer, and this actually added more depth to the whole hairstyle. And that is it. That's how simple it is to create any hairstyle, or in any color for that matter, on IBIS paint. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, support my channel. I really love that. Also follow me on Instagram, and if you do create something out of my tutorials, then tag me there. I love to see your artworks. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next video.